Okay, welcome to Blender. So today we are learning the magic texture, and I'm going to show you 6 ways of using it. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the shading tab right here. I'm just going to go ahead and move this into position. Just go ahead and hold shift and scroll just to move this around if you need to. But primarily I'm just going to be showing you how to make some textures. Alright, so to begin with, I'm going to go with the render tab and switch Eevee out to cycles. And we're going to go ahead and click on the first cube right here. Now when we click new, we will see that we get this principal BSDF and material output. So we need to go ahead and add in the texture, which is the magic texture, which is right here. We're going to go color to base color. And when you place this in, this is the general loadout for this texture. Now, if you notice that I move the distortion, this kind of changes how the texture looks. And then, of course, you can scale this up and down to your heart's desire. And then we have depth, which adds a little bit more tone to it, as you can see. So I'm going to put the depth back down to 2 and I will leave this as is. So what you could do with this one is you could go ahead and add in a color ramp, and you could have something like this. You know, this is a very easy thing to do. You can just add little shades, different colors, anything that you wanted. Let's go with kind of a yellow, maybe to brighten this up just a little bit more, and this blue will brighten this up a little bit more. And obviously if you move these across, you're going to get different patterns, different layouts and stuff, so totally up to you what you would like to do with that. The second one that we can do right here, if we click new, we're going to get the principal BSDF again, and we're going to get the material output. Now if we go to add and we go to the magic texture right here, we can go ahead and plug this magic texture into the base color, but then again we can plug this into the metallic. So this is going to give us this kind of look, where you've kind of got this dull kind of look in the middle. You can go ahead and adjust the roughness to this. So you can have these kind of crazy lines coming through right here. The scale, you can go ahead and adjust that. And then of course you've got the distortion, which kind of gives it this kind of mirrored look with these kind of crazy kind of patterns on there as well. So that's the second way that you can use this. And as well, you can also change the tone and the colours to suit your need. The third way that we can use this is we can go with new material again for the third one. And we can change this principal BSDF out for a glass BSDF. So to do that, we're going to go to the materials at the side. Go ahead up to surface and click the principal BSDF and go down to glass BSDF. Now you might want to turn down the roughness on this just to make this a glass texture. We're going to go ahead and add in the texture here. So this is the magic texture. We're going to go color to color. So when we do this, we kind of have this very shiny kind of color that's coming through. It reminds me of something from the 90s, to be honest with you, that we used to get in the toys back then. You can have the distortion as well, and the depth. You could go ahead and mess around with that. And also the scale. You could have something like this. If you had 0 depth, this is generally what the node will look like. So, totally up to you what you want to do with that. If we go with 1 or 2 with depth, and then just scale this down a little bit so we can see the patterns, we can go ahead and put this into roughness. Again, this will kind of give us a similar effect to what has happened with this one, but it's a little bit more shiny. And then of course we have the IOR, which gives us a kind of glass effect. And what we can do with this, when we've got this in the IOR, is add in a bump texture. Sit this in the middle. You want to go from magic texture to bump, color to height. And then we're going to go with distance and then filter upwards as well. And this will kind of give this a nice little bevel look. And you can see at certain angles it's not visible. So you can turn down that filter if you want to, make it a little bit more visible. Totally up to you what you'd like to do with that. So the fourth one that we can do right here is we can go with emission. So if we go with new material again, and we switch out this principal BSDF just like we did with the glass BSDF, and we choose emission, we can go ahead with add, and we can go with this magic texture. Let's go with magic texture right here. Color to color. And you can go ahead and scale this up, depth this up. You can also, if we go ahead and just turn on the render, this is an emission. So if I got a plane, S for scale on the plane side, and we went for G, and we brought this up, and I just went ahead and got rid of my lights that I have here, you can see that this is now glowing. So this is a really cool pattern that you can use for a background, say for an advertisement, TV screen, whatever like that. Especially if you take this and you go with depth of 0 and then kind of scale this up a little bit. It kind of reminds you of a TV screen, like one of those really old ones. So it's kind of a unique thing to do. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and just place that up a little bit. That's doing my eyes in. So the next one that we can do, I'm going to go ahead and add in a light to this. So let's go ahead and add light, point, and then we can see the rest of these when we render them, because we've only got one that's an emission. So there we go. All right, the next one that we can do right here, and we'll click this one, is we'll go with new, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the texture. Obviously same texture, no magic texture. You can go with base color for this, you can go with roughness, you can go with IOR, totally up to you. But it will give you the same kind of pattern that we have up here. So instead, you could go with like an alpha, and this will give you kind of like this ghost kind of wisp look, where you can see through the actual piece. So if we make this a little bit bigger, and then we maybe do some more depth or distortion, it's almost like a lace kind of thing. I would definitely use this for like a lace curtain or something like that. So that's for that one, placing that into the alpha. To be honest with you, I'm going to get rid of this background because you can't really see what's going on. The next one that we can do right here, we can go with new on this one, principal BSDF and a material output. We can go with, let's see. I mean, you could try hair with this, but it's up to you on that one. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go to add texture, noise texture, and I'm going to put this in here. Sorry, not noise texture, magic texture. Where am I going with this? So let's go with magic texture. Where are you at? Right, magic texture, and we've got the color to base color right here. I'm going to go ahead and scale this upwards a little bit, and I'm going to add a color ramp to this, because I want to show you a really neat thing that you can do with fur. So take this, add your color ramp. And we're going to place the black next to the white, so this contrasts out a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and let's go to particles, press plus. Immediately you will get emitter, so switch that out to hair. And we'll go ahead and shorten the length of the hair right here. So it's about there. And I'm going to go ahead and just add a couple more zeros to the hair follicles. And now you'll see that we've got this nice little hair coming through and the pattern in the background from the magic texture. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. That's kind of the render, although we've got no lighting. Where's my lighting? Let's put that exposure up there. So these are the pieces that we made, and one has gone missing somewhere, but you relatively get the idea of what we're doing. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.